Episode 151. So Danny tells Andre it's a relief that he wants to stay married, but does she really mean it? I think she wants to keep Andre around to keep Bill jealous. And Andre asks her if she wants to be free so she can go back to Bill. See, even Andre knows that. And she should know by now that Bill is playing games, and if she leaves Andre, Bill is going to stay married to Haley unless Danny screws up really bad. Next, Caroline, Bill's assistant, lets him know that she saw Danny in his office, and Bill tells her she was bringing a birthday gift, nothing more. And then he tells Caroline he doesn't want the office rumor mill to make more out of Danny's visit. Bill tells Caroline about how Danny had the gift last year before he divorced her, and Caroline says she doesn't think Haley is going to be happy about Danny bringing a birthday gift. Of course not. Next, oh well, it's confirmed. Haley is a con artist. She tells Randy that he knows she never loved that man. So she's talking about Bill. Well, we found out in the last episode that Randy's her cousin, and that now we're finding out that he was involved in the deception. So just like I said in the last video, Haley used Naomi to get to Bill. So she tells Randy they are close to taking Bill for all he got. Next, Kat tells Nicole that she and Tomas is back together, and Nicole asks her what changed because the last time she saw her, she thought Kat was done with Tomas. And then Kat goes into blaming Eva for Tomas' betrayal. Next, Cray Cray goes to Ted's office dressed in a waitress outfit wearing a trench coat. When she goes to take off the trench coat, Ted thinks that she's naked underneath it, and he tells her this is an office and put that coat back on. And it's Cray Cray, you can tell she's, Lord have mercy, this woman going to the man's job trying to role play. Unbelievable. Next, Kat tells Nicole that Ted's betrayal is ancient history, and she asks Nicole to lighten up and give him another chance. Next, Danny asks Andre where is the insecurity coming from, and Andre tells her that Haley was just there at Uptown, and she was telling him that Danny is always around Bill, and he says that he's been waiting an hour. So was she with Bill? He already know the answer. Next, Haley tells Randy she's been sleeping beside Bill for a year and hasn't broke character. And then Randy says that Haley is the best in the business. So now we're finding out that Bill is not her only mark. She's been doing this for a while. And I would love to see some people who Haley has conned from her past. Randy talks about a mark Haley had in Chicago who had a hedge fund, and Haley drained his account, and he's doing DoorDash now. Dang. So Haley says she was sloppy with that mark. She says she's supposed to get close, marry the mark, and then drain the account. She says she might have made a mistake going after Bill. And Randy says Bill was a classic mark, wealthy and can't stand his wife. So Haley says she underestimated Danny, and she says that she worked hard for this money. So she tells Randy she needs to get the money before Bill changes his mind about her. Haley and Randy reminisce about how Randy helped her with the fake blood for her miscarriage, and how they've been working together behind the scenes. So Randy was who she was calling when Bill wanted her to see a doctor. And she was telling the person on the phone that she needed to figure out something because he was going to take her to a doctor the next day, and she didn't want to get found out. So Haley tells Randy they have to plan her disappearance. Next, Kat is badgering her mom to give her dad another chance, and Nicole tells her she can't because Ted slept with Leslie recently. Kat is shocked. Next, Danny tells Andre she was at Bill's office giving him a birthday present she found from last year. And Andre tells her so she had him waiting there, and they were supposed to be talking about the status of their marriage, and she's giving Bill birthday presents. Exactly. Like if the shoe was on the other foot, I am sure she would not be happy if Andre was at the hospital giving Ashley a gift and she's sitting there waiting for him. So Andre lets her know that her giving Bill gifts doesn't matter if it's old. It's still getting personal. And it means that Bill is getting under her skin. Which is true. Next, Caroline tells Bill to wake up and not to let Danny overshadow his happiness. And she don't know what she's talking about because it's Bill who's doing everything. It ain't Danny. And don't let the love of his life go. Girl, please. Haley is not of his life. And now we find out she's a con artist. So, yeah. Caroline doesn't understand that she and especially Bill have been conned. Next, Randy tells Haley she's been playing Mrs. Bill Hamilton for too long. And Haley says that she liked the perks of being Mrs. Hamilton and that Bill is good in bed. So Randy tells her she needs to drain the accounts she has access to and get on the next plane out of there. So Haley says she has something different in mind. Bill Hamilton has to die. And of course she would say that because she wants that $10 million life insurance policy. And Randy says that that's not what they do. They get the money and leave. So Haley says it's her last grift and she'll be going into retirement. Yeah, we'll see about that. Next, Caroline tells Bill he needs to decide who he wants to be with, Danny or Haley. And yeah, whatever. Because I wonder if he came to Danny and said, I want to be with you again. She probably would. Yeah, the way things looking, she probably would divorce Andre and go and get back with Bill. Next, Andre tells Danny Bill still has a hold on her, and she tells him she wants their marriage to work. And I wonder, is that something she's just saying, or do she really want it to work? Because what she's doing is not helping the cause. Not at all. Next, Cray Cray thirsty butt is trying her best to get Ted to sleep with her. And Ted tells her he's at work and what she's doing is inappropriate. Exactly. Just because you don't work, other people got to work. And you don't go up to nobody's job dressed in a trench coat trying to have sex. So Leslie grabs Ted and lays him down on his office desk. And she's on top of him. And Kat walks in and asks, what the hell is going on? And Ted tells Kat he can explain. And Kat tells him don't. And this is the second time Leslie did this to him, and the second time the Cat walked in and saw something and saw her trying to grab on Ted or make it look like it's more than what it is. It's just ridiculous. I tell you, Cray Cray she's just thirsty. She needs to stop. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what Ted could do to get rid of her at this point. Next, Haley tells Randy she needs something tasteless, odorless, and untraceable. And Randy tells her he got her and reminds her about his cut. Next, Ted tells Kat he was trying to throw Cray Cray out. And Kat lets him know that Nicole told her all about him sleeping with Leslie. So she says she thought he was better than this. And Ted's problem is he just needs to stand firm when dealing with Leslie. Stop opening the door for her, and when he says something, mean it. Next, Danny tells Andre she has more than enough room in her heart for him, and she tells him Bill is the past and she's looking for the future. And she tells Andre he can move in with her. Next, Randy is on the phone talking to someone about ordering a tasteless, odorless, slow-acting, and untraceable poison for Haley to give to Bill. Damn, so they really trying to take Bill out. Wow. And that ends the episode.